white, white, white. So white is another very basic color. The color white is commonly associated with purity. It is difficult to keep white furniture clean. It is difficult to keep white furniture clean. It is difficult to keep white furniture clean. Red, red, red. Red is a very popular color. This color is associated with passion and also emergencies. A glass of red wine, please. A glass of red wine, please. A glass of red wine, please. Green, green, green. The color green is very commonly associated with nature and the environment. He painted the wall green. He painted the wall green. He painted the wall green. Finish, finish, finish. The verb finish means to do something to the end, to do something to completion. Did you finish your homework? Did you finish your homework? Did you finish your homework? Start, start, start. So the verb to start is the opposite of finish. It means to begin something. It means to do the first thing in a process. My new job starts tomorrow. My new job starts tomorrow. My new job starts tomorrow. Become, become, become. So the verb become is used to refer to one thing turning into another thing. Red mixed with yellow becomes orange. Red mixed with yellow becomes orange. Red mixed with yellow becomes orange. 14, 14, 14. The number 14 is the number after 13. I have 14 students. I have 14 students. I have 14 students. 15, 15, 15. The number 15 is the number that comes after 14. I will be in Thailand for 15 days. I will be in Thailand for 15 days. I will be in Thailand for 15 days. 16, 16, 16. The number 16 comes after 15. 16 is considered a special age in the USA because it's the age at which people can get their first driver's license. We have 16 minutes. We have 16 minutes. We have 16 minutes. Telephone, telephone, telephone. So the telephone is the machine that we use to call people. We commonly shorten this word to phone. The telephone is ringing. The telephone is ringing. The telephone is ringing. I. So the eye, or our eyes, this is the part of the body that we use to see. This is a countable noun. We can talk about one eye or two eyes. My eyes are dry. My eyes are dry. My eyes are dry. Teeth. 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 So your teeth are the part of the body inside the mouth that we use to chew things. This is the plural version of tooth. One tooth, two or more teeth. Did you brush your teeth? Did you brush your teeth? Did you brush your teeth? Lip. 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 So the lip is the part of the body that is at the edge of the mouth. Lips are very important for making proper pronunciation. You have something on your lip. You have something on your lip. You have something on your lip. Copy machine. Copy machine. Copy machine. So a copy machine is a very common machine that you have in an office. We use a copy machine to make copies of documents. Can I use the copy machine? Can I use the copy machine? Can I use the copy machine? Desk. 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 A desk is a piece of furniture that most people have in their office or in their schools, and we use it for work. We use it for work or for study. The books are under the desk. The books are under the desk. The books are under the desk. Book. 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 So a book is something that you read. It's a story or other kinds of topics on paper. You might also have many textbooks in your home. There are some old books on the table. There are some old books on the table. There are some old books on the table. Pen. 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 A pen is something that we use to write. Unlike a pencil, a pen uses ink. It's a pen. It's a pen. It's a pen. Post office. Post office. Post office. The post office is the place where you go in your city or your community to send mail to someone else. The post office is open until 5 p.m. The post office is open until 5 p.m. The post office is open until 5 p.m. Library. 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 A library is a place where you can rent books. Your library might also have DVDs or other media available to rent. The library is over there. The library is over there. The library is over there. Supermarket. 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 The supermarket is the place you go to buy food. You might also be able to find other daily goods like cleaning goods at a supermarket. This supermarket is very cheap. This supermarket is very cheap. This supermarket is very cheap. Helicopter. 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 So a helicopter is similar to an airplane. It flies, but there's one propeller on top of it. The CEO travels to work by helicopter. The CEO travels to work by helicopter. The CEO travels to work by helicopter. Black. 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 Black is a color, or rather, black is the absence of color. It's the darkest color that we have. I have a black cat. I have a black cat. I have a black cat. Brown. 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 So brown is a very natural color. It's very common on hair color and an eye color. My hair color is brown, for example. My uncle has a new pair of brown shoes. My uncle has a new pair of brown shoes. My uncle has a new pair of brown shoes. Gray. 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 So gray is a very neutral color. It's between white and black. Gray is not a very flashy color. Gray is not a very flashy color. Gray is not a very flashy color. Rest. 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 So rest is a verb that means to take a break. You can use it anytime you need to stop what you're doing for a short period. I'm just resting. I'm just resting. I'm just resting. Here. 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 So the verb here is used for any time you need to use your ears to receive information. So this means you're not focusing your attention, but information can enter your ear. I can barely hear you. I can barely hear you. I can barely hear you. Want. 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 So the verb want is used to express a desire for something. We use it to talk about the things we would like to receive. I want to eat cherries. I want to eat cherries. I want to eat cherries. Disgusting. 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 Disgusting is an adjective. We'd use it to describe things that we think are really, really terrible, especially food or maybe even comments, things that we think are really unacceptable. Cockroaches are disgusting. Cockroaches are disgusting. Cockroaches are disgusting. 11. 11. 11. 11 is the number that comes after 10. This department store has 11 floors. This department store has 11 floors. This department store has 11 floors. 12. 12. 12. So 12 is the number that comes after 11. 12 can also be called a dozen. When we refer to a dozen of something, we mean 12 of something. It's 12 o'clock. It's 12 o'clock. It's 12 o'clock. 13. 13. 13. 13 is the number that comes after 12. For many people, 13 is an unlucky number, so you might hear people having suspicions around this number. She's 13 years old. She's 13 years old. She is 13 years old. Email. 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 So email is a very common part of everyday life. Email comes from electronic and mail together. What's your email address? What's your email address? What's your email address? Cellular phone. Cellular phone. Cellular phone. So a cellular phone is a very common thing that many people have. We often shorten this expression to cell phone. With a cellular phone, you can make calls from almost anywhere. With a cellular phone, you can make calls from almost anywhere. With a cellular phone, you can make calls from almost anywhere. Text message. Text message. Text message. So a text message is any message that you send by writing text. We commonly shorten this expression to just text. She contacted me via text message. She contacted me via text message. She contacted me via text message. Mouth. 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 So the mouth is part of the body. It's this part. We use it for eating and for speaking. You may also hear mouth used to talk about the part of the river that connects to the ocean. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Cheek. 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 So the cheek, or cheeks, refers to this part of the body, this part of the face. So we have 2 cheeks. It's a countable noun. Her cheeks are very red. Her cheeks are very red. Her cheeks are very red. Nose. 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 So the nose is another part of the body. It's this part of the body right here, the nose. My nose is stuffy. My nose is stuffy. My nose is stuffy. Notebook. 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 So a notebook is usually a small book we carry around and we write notes in it, hence the name notebook. I have a separate notebook for each class. I have a separate notebook for each class. I have a separate notebook for each class. Pencil. 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 A pencil is something that we use to write. This is a common analog tool that we use to write. Lots of school children use these. The pencil broke in half. The pencil broke in half. The pencil broke in half. Eraser. 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 So an eraser is a tool that we use to remove pencil marks. In some cases, you might find pens that also have erasers, which can remove pen marks. Can I use your eraser? Can I use your eraser? Can I use your eraser? Dog. 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 A dog is a very popular and very common pet. We see small dogs and big dogs. Is that your dog? Is that your dog? Is that your dog? Cat. 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 Cats are also very, very popular pets. We see cats that have very short fur and cats that have long, fluffy fur. My cat likes to take a nap in the afternoon. My cat likes to take a nap in the afternoon. My cat likes to take a nap in the afternoon. Hamster. 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 So a hamster is a very small pet. It's kind of popular among very young children. Hamsters like to sleep during the day. Hamsters like to sleep during the day. Hamsters like to sleep during the day. Warm. 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 We use warm to describe a temperature that's not quite hot, that's a little bit pleasant, but it's not cool either. The soup must be warm. The soup must be warm. The soup must be warm. Rain. 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 We use the word rain to talk about the water that falls from the sky. The rain is falling on the street. The rain is falling on the street. The rain is falling on the street. Tomato. 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 A tomato is a red fruit. They're very common in salads. There are very large tomatoes or smaller tomatoes as well. My grandfather grows tomatoes in his garden. My grandfather grows tomatoes in his garden. My grandfather grows tomatoes in his garden. Strawberry. 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 A strawberry is a very sweet red berry that's very common in desserts. I like strawberry, not apple. I like strawberry, not apple. I like strawberry, not apple. Cherry. 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 So a cherry is another small, sweet, red berry, or not really a berry, more of a small fruit that you can eat. You can typically have them in one bite. I want to eat cherries. I want to eat cherries. I want to eat cherries. Child. 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 So a child is someone who is not an adult. Usually around the age of 15, 14 or so, they kind of start to become like an adult. When I was a child, I used to ride my bike to school every day. When I was a child, I used to ride my bike to school every day. When I was a child, I used to ride my bike to school every day. Friend. 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 So a friend is someone that we are close to, we can share our experiences with, and enjoy spending time together. I met a friend at the park. I met a friend at the park. I met a friend at the park. Adult. 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 So an adult is someone who is a grown person. In your country, maybe an adult is 18 years old or 20 years old or 21 years old, but an adult is someone who can be responsible for themselves. Sometimes being an adult just isn't very fun. Sometimes being an adult just isn't very fun. Sometimes being an adult just isn't very fun. Bicycle. 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 A bicycle is a mode of transportation. It's popular with kids, it's popular with adults. You can ride easily around your city or your neighborhood with a bicycle. The bicycle is in the garage. The bicycle is in the garage. The bicycle is in the garage. Car. 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 A car is a very common mode of transportation in North America. Many people have their own car. What kind of car is it? What kind of car is it? What kind of car is it? Motorcycle. 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 So a motorcycle is like a bicycle with an engine. Usually one person or maybe two people can ride a motorcycle. He has 2 cars and a motorcycle. He has 2 cars and a motorcycle. He has 2 cars and a motorcycle. Scooter. 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 So a scooter is a little bit shorter than a motorcycle. It's something you can sit on, and there are places to put your feet on either side, and you can ride it around your city or your neighborhood. Scooters are convenient in the city. Scooters are convenient in the city. Scooters are convenient in the city. Boat. 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 So a boat refers to a method of transportation for water. You can use a rowboat, a very old-fashioned style boat, or very, very large, expensive boats called yachts. The boat floats on the water. The boat floats on the water. The boat floats on the water. Jellyfish. 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 So a jellyfish is an undersea creature. Some of them can be dangerous. They may sting people as a way to defend themselves against attacks. The jellyfish are bobbing in the water. The jellyfish are bobbing in the water. The jellyfish are bobbing in the water. Lobster. 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 So a lobster is another sea creature. Lobsters are very popular because they are delicious. Lobsters are very expensive. Lobsters are very expensive. Lobsters are very expensive. Crab. 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 So a crab is another sea creature. Crabs typically have very large pinchers, and they walk in this motion. They walk from side to side. Crabs usually walk sideways. Crabs usually walk sideways. Crabs usually walk sideways. Turtle. 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 So a turtle is another water-based creature. Turtles are known for being very, very slow, and they have a hard shell to protect them. The sea turtle is swimming in the sea. The sea turtle is swimming in the sea. The sea turtle is swimming in the sea.